See, y'all, this is what happens. This is what happens when you going around and think you is the shit, okay? And now look at you. Now look at you. Now you up here filing for divorce and trying to run for the hills and trying to, keep your good whole sacred name. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep her name sacred after you done ran around laying up with married men's and carrying on. Married men's. That's how they used to talk. That's how the old folks be talking. You laying up with all these mad men's and carrying on. And now you see that he turning out, allegedly, we can't confirm nor deny that he's probably more than likely a fraud. Now you won't run for the hills. You won't run for the hills and then just acting all like you sister Christian. Hey Tane. I think she divorcing him to protect her assets. Exactly. They is saying out here, y'all, that did Porsha pay for her own wedding, y'all? Because if she paid for her own wedding, my gosh, please don't let her have paid for her wedding. Because this is getting more and more ridiculous. I'm sitting here watching Tissa Tales, and she's talking about it, and she's a mess. And you, did she own? Was her name on anything? I don't think Portia's name was on nothing. I don't think she was on none of the assets, the cars, the houses. Of course, now it's coming out that, he didn't own none of them houses. And 10 times out of 10, he didn't own none of them cars. That Rolls Royce, was it a Rolls Royce? That Rolls Royce or whatever that he had bought her, it looked like the same car that Fallon had when Fallon was with him. And now Porsha, the next day, she taking a picture when he gifted it to her. Y'all, knowing Simon, he didn't go out and do nothing but lease all that stuff. And what they saying also is that out there in Atlanta, every woman wants to get with her Nigerian. I said, what? All the black women out there is wanting to get them a Nigerian. Okay. I said, what? What is going on? From what I've seen, I'm not saying that all of them is poor, but from what I've seen, where's the money coming from? And I'm not gonna say what I think is going on. Really, I ain't gonna say. I'm just gonna just quote what is being said out there. They said all these women want a Nigerian out there in Atlanta, and I said, wow. And Porsha, she was one of them. She was right along with her because her friend Shamil, she got her one. Run for the hills. Shamil got her a Nigerian man. He looked like a honest, upstanding man. He don't look like he out there doing no credit card scamming and none of that. He don't look like he doing none of that. And they say that Shamil's the one that introduced Porsha to him. She the one introduced him. Even though Fallon was married to him, she the one that, turned her on and let her know. And Fallon, when Fallon was with him, he threw her out and told her she had to be at their house in 30 days, her and her kids, because they didn't have no kids. And she went on and left on out the door. Poach, I don't know where she went, but it was also said that Fallon was cheating on him with this one little dude that I showed in this little clip. They said that Fallon was cheating on him anyway. I don't know if that's the case or not. Again, we can't confirm nor deny, but it's just turning out to be a big mess. Y'all. Let me say, I was watching Housewives of Atlanta when it was on, and Porsha was taking her big old behind over there and just swinging all in front of. I said, look at her all in front of this woman's husband. What is wrong with her? Yeah, that she had a baby on him. And I was like, what is wrong with Porsha? Why is she acting like this? She knew she was going to get him. They said she was talking to him then in the DMs. But again, Porsha said she didn't start hitting him up in his DM until he left Fallon. Him and Fallon had left. Y'all, Porsha is a mess. She had a baby on him, left like she was messing with him behind the scenes. Yes, and I believe that Porsha was too. She had to have been messing with him behind the scenes. Because every time they show one of them clips and I watch it and I said, the way they was looking at each other, it just didn't seem right. It didn't seem right at all. So now Porsha getting a taste of her own medicine. Now the stuff is hitting the ceiling. Now she want to run for the hills and like you said, Tanya, wants to hold on to her name. She want to keep her name good. Girl, we didn't think nothing no more of you once we realized that you was laying up with that man here. I lost respect for her then because I was like, come on, Porsha, you can do better than that. So my thing is she going to go back to the hot dog man? That's why she was acting like that when she was walking up. Exactly. Because she was flying in front of him and she knew that they've been talking to each other on the low and she wanted to just prance all in front of him and wanted Fallon to see it. Fallon, po thing, she didn't even see what was going on because, like I said, they said she was messing around with her assistant. Yeah, I think he was her assistant. And it's crazy. It's just crazy because I'm just sitting here looking at some commentary right now, and Porsha, y'all, they said she out there in the streets. She already out there in the streets partying. So y'all, you know that old saying, you know what's just heal quicker, they heal quicker. So they heal quicker. So basically, Porsha ain't worried about it. She trying to save her own skin because he about to get deported. And she done pulled another Phaedra. Remember Phaedra? Housewives of Atlanta. Remember Phaedra ducked out on Apollo when he started getting in trouble for them scams that he was running down there in Atlanta. She got out of Dodge here, divorced him, and left him high and dry. He like, Phaedra, you gonna leave me like this? She like, child, I don't know you. I don't know. I don't know you. I don't know nothing about you here. She got out of Dodge because she like, you're not ruining her law career. You're not going to do that. And Porsha trying to do the same thing and didn't. And didn't she sleep with that show did God, what is his name? What is his name? I can see his face because he played on that one show with Eva. He played on that one show that be coming on BT, and I'm gonna have to resubscribe to it because was it Bolo? I think it's Bolo. I'm gonna have to resubscribe to it so I can catch up on the new season and everything. Yeah, Bolo. Yeah. She shot. It was several of them in that house, Tiny. Several of them that was with Bolo. Several of them. I said, I cannot believe y'all is done turned up like it's at this party. I couldn't believe they did it, but they did. But yeah, it's just crazy that Porsha. Like I said, Porsha. Now you won't sit here and run for the hills. And they said she's up there hanging out with Nene at Nene's son's birthday party and stuff. Girl, what is you doing? You know, you need to be worrying about your husband because he's still your husband. Although you don't file for divorce, girl, you still responsible for him, you know. And now you trying to get out of it like you don't want nothing to do with him. You made that bed, so you need to lie on in it. You know, ain't no running now. Shoot. And this man really needs you. And different people saying out there that she knew what was going on. She been knowing what he been out there doing. She was just enjoying her life, and now that it's catching up with him, she trying to get out of Dodge. Girl, please, like I was watching this other commentary on Porsha and what was going on. Like they said, you had your little girl sitting on this man and you didn't even really know him, sitting on this man's lap and you don't even really know that man. You know, not saying that he was no bad person or nothing like that, but she just dived into the relationship, you know, just dived in and, you know, take some time, girl, and let him get his divorce and let him heal first. But she didn't want to do that because she knew another one of them women down in Atlanta was going to jump on him. Here, she knew that and she was not going to allow that to happen. She was going to get him. Here, one thing Porsha did, at least she didn't have no baby by him. I don't know why she had no baby by the hot dog man though. Why she have a baby by him though, Tanya? That's what's so funny. She had a baby by Dennis. You know, don't get me wrong now. He do got his own business now, so he is doing his own thing. I ain't hating on him on that, but Dennis, the hot dog man, I can't get past the name. You know, the name that she gave me. She could have gave him a better name than that. But yeah, she didn't have no baby by him because she thought she was gonna be with Dennis. So I guess they kind of hurt her. The ad didn't work out. So she was, and Sam, girl, you know, Simon, see, he's too old, child. Is he even able to produce any? Is he even able to produce any kids is the question, you know? Yeah. Dennis definitely got a few little coins. I don't even think Simon can have no kids here. Because, you know, when I started watching Housewives of Atlanta early on, was she with Simon then? What did I see her on where she was talking? I mean, it couldn't have been a housewife. Was it Housewives of Atlanta? Yes, it was. Where she was talking about that she was going, you know, want to have another baby and this and that, and she was going to have a family. And I was like, what is she doing? What is she talking about? Girl, this man, he got kids that's probably grown, okay? And you talking about having a baby. Girl, he is not the man for that. You need to get you a man your age. Tiny, the man that Porsha married, he's same age as her mama. Her mama should be marrying that man here, not Porsha. Not Porsha. Her mama should have been with that man, but she got with him. That was what I couldn't understand. You know, I could not understand. Porsha baby daddy hot dog man probably sit. I know Dennis is laughing, and you know when her mama was when Dennis's mama was talking about Porsha like a dog. I didn't want to believe it. I did not want to believe that woman. I said that woman is just nasty, and she's mean, and she's treating Porsha mean. I swear I was not hearing what that woman had to say. I said she's just being mean to Porsha, and I don't like her for that. But oh my God, the woman's right. Oh, the woman was right about Porsha. Oh my God, she was right about her. And I didn't want to see it. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be the first to say it. I was a Porsha fan, and I was like, how dare Dennis mama talk about Porsha like a dog? Who is she to talk about her? The nerve of her. Now look at what's going on. Now look at what's going on. His mama was right all along. She knew Porsha was no good. And Dennis, the stuff that he was saying, oh my God, Dennis was right too. Oh my gosh, I'm sitting here eating cake in my face now. Cake all in my face because I just knew Dennis was jealous and mad and everything. And his mama was mad and they was right. They was right. Oh my God. Probably can't you gotta watch them Africans that they be have thank you, wives back home and kids, whole nother family. Exactly. And I seen a clip where Porsha he had went to Dubai for some business and Porsha done flew her behind out there and gave him a ring. She done gave him a ring. Girl, what is wrong with you? And the reason why she gave him a ring, because he out there in Dubai, and there's plenty of women out there that's looking for a wealthy man, and she didn't want him to run into none of them women, and that's why, she did that when he was when he went to Africa, homes, quote, on business. She flew her behind out there and surprised him. You know what I'm saying? If you got to go doing all of that, if your husband cannot go out of town on a trip, quote, business trip, and without you running and checking up behind him, then maybe that's not the man you need to be married to, because you shouldn't be having to run after this man. Oh my Lord, what I didn't know he was that. Yes, he's old. He's old, Tiny. That's why every time I would see Porsha, when she be all clamming over him and holding on to him, I'd be like, girl, don't nobody want this old man here. I don't even think some women his age will want him here. But like you said, he probably got some other wives and everything. And Porsha, she keep on doing these old pop-up trips and showing up and trying to make sure that everybody know that's her husband. Girl, we know that's your husband. And the sad part about it, everybody knew about him but her. Ain't nobody looking at him. Ain't nobody looking at him. Hey, nay. She thinking somebody want him and popping up. Like I said, the last place I just heard she popped up on him is in Dubai and gave him a ring. He got a wedding ring. Why'd you buy him another ring? Porsha got that bad. She liked to buy love. She liked to buy love. And, like they said, it's because, her dad he wasn't around for her like he was her younger sister, Lauren. He was a family man with Lauren and Lauren's mama, but with Porsha's mama, he didn't do that. But what Porsha don't understand is we don't know the dynamics of their marriage and what happened, how they got together. We don't know none of that. So that's the reason why it didn't work out. And ever since then, Porsha, she been searching for love in all the wrong places here, all the wrong places. I knew she was a gold digger. Yes, she thought she had hit the jackpot with Simon. Girl, didn't she get food? Porsha definitely about her money. Yeah, and that's why now it makes sense as to why she gone back to Housewives of Atlanta. Because I'm like, I thought she wasn't gonna go back on her no more once him or her decided to be together and get married, and then she didn't come on the show no more. She dropped out the show like she didn't want nobody know what was going on. Child, what a tangle web we weave. At first we practiced to deceive, and that's what she was trying to do. Talked about all them subliminal messages she put on there about Fallon like a dog. Yeah, they said that Fallon turned around and she was messing with her assistant, but Porsha got one nerve. She was the last person that should have been on there talking about Fallon. The last person. Gotta watch out for them black men. Laugh out loud. Baby, them African men. And the way she was all up on him, Nene, every time you turn around, I said, now he can't be all of that. I'm sorry. She can't be all of that. You putting on Porsha here every day, every minute, every second. Girl, please. Girl, when they show her over in, was it Costa Rica? And they said she was sitting there at the table with her lip stuck all out. So I guess he had made a mad about something. And that place that he tried to say was his house in Costa Rica. And it come to find out it was a rental. We can go over there and rent that same house. Okay, y'all, just FYI. side. If we want to rent that same house in Costa Rica, we could rent it. We probably would want to get several more people so we don't pay that old high price bill, you know. But we can rent the same place, right? You should have seen how she was acting. I ain't gonna lie, I did buy a couple of her sheets. See, I never bought none of her sheet sets. I heard that she has some other stuff that was out too, but I never bought none of her sheet sets. Are they nice? Yeah, because I might have to check into them because she might be having a sale soon, y'all. You know, with everything that's going on. She might wind up having a sale or something. She's supposed to stick behind. Thank you. That's what I said. How you gonna try to leave this man now? You can't be leaving him. You got to stick around and stay around because he needs your support, honey. Here for better or for worse, richer or poorer. Poor okay, poor. But she wants to leave now. And now all of a sudden she going back to a housewife and later. Nah, we need for you to stay married to him so we can watch you hold your husband's hand as y'all going through this immigration trial and he's risking deportation and y'all around the house and seeing how y'all doing around the house together. We want to see all of that. We ain't trying to see you come back, Porsha, if you ain't got none of that coming along with it here. Because I'm trying to figure out what kind of drama is you going to come with. You know, she got to bring some drama because that's the only reason they bringing her back. If she ain't bringing no drama, then she ain't gonna last too long. You know, Danae, how you get them. Thank you. How you get them is how you lose them. Look who's having a last laugh. Exactly. And then, you know, his first wife that he was with, she probably like, I could have told all of y'all, but y'all wouldn't have listened to me. Y'all wouldn't have listened. You know, they wouldn't have listened. You know, hey, hi Cap, how you doing? That don't nobody want to listen. You know, that woman was with him for some years. She could have told all of them a thing or two. You know, and like I said, Fallon, she had it hard. She was crying and talking about how she had to get out within 30 days. He didn't give her no time to move. He did that girl bad, but he tried to say she was cheating. And Fallon said she wasn't ever cheating. Yeah, she need to put them sheet sets on. Exactly, because if she put them on sale, I might gonna buy some. You know, she need to be thinking about that's a good marketing pitch. You know, with everything that's going on, child, they'll tear them sheets off of that shelf. Here, I'll probably buy a couple of them just because. Yeah, I got me some Porsha sheets here. With all of this stuff that's going on, I had to grab me a couple of her. Yeah, she didn't put them sheets on sale, laugh out loud, and I'm gonna buy all the colors. Oh, I'm gonna have to go and check it out. Because this is a mess. This is a mess. Nene, what you say? Nene leak. What do you say? Nene Keys. Oh, Nene Keys. Okay, Nene. Okay, dang. He wanted Porsha tail so bad. He wanted her that bad, and now he got her. And look, I think that Fallon would have at least stayed. I think she probably would have hung in there. You know, that she would at least. Now he ain't got nobody on his own. Maybe his wife back home or something. You know, if he's married or whatever. You know, Porsha ain't gonna never tell that. She ain't gonna never tell her because he. You know, Nigeria and stuff, yeah, they definitely do. They definitely got the right to have a couple of wives. So Porsha probably wasn't even the main wife. Here, why she's sitting on there acting like she's just number one. Because, like I said, he tried to creep on back to Nigeria a couple times, and one of the times they showed it, well, she done met him and surprised him. Girl, why is you GPSing this man? And then the most recent was in Dubai. She done flew her behind over and gave him another ring. Girl, quit GPSing this man. If a man gonna do something, he gonna do it. I don't care if it's up the street. Here, if he wants to do something, he gonna do it. All this old flying around and trying to trail behind him, honey, a woman could have just left that room for all she know. You see what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it real. If a man wants to cheat, he gonna cheat. Ain't nothing you can do. What she need to do is should have been just more confident in her relationship, in her marriage, okay? Instead of trying to keep up with what he doing. That takes way too much work. You know, this reminds you of the movie Diary of a Mad Black. She is trying, and the thing about it, Tanya, she trying her best not to get gagged. You know what I'm saying? She don't want to get made no fool out of, so she trying to duck out of Dodge before she get made out of fool of. Soon as he's denied his citizenship, Porsha filed divorce quick, fast, and that had to be what happened. They had to have denied him and told him, get your behind on up. He done been here several times under aliases, different names. They said one time that the U.S. deported him. This fool came back in 2 weeks with another name. I'm like, is it that easy to get across the border? Come on now, y'all need to tighten up now, U.S. Come on now, y'all got to tighten up. It should not be that easy where people can just walk on in and call themselves Billy Bob Thornton and this and that. It shouldn't be that easy. If a nigga gonna cheat, thank you. If a nigga gonna cheat, he will find a way. Exactly, Nene. You can be with him you can be with him every second of the day. He's still gonna find a way, and that's what Porsha. I mean, girl. Girl, she gonna be like this with every man. Remember, she was like that with Dennis. Remember when she was with Dennis and that's how she was and talking about these women all up in his face. I mean, well, he is the hot dog man. So what you expect? He the hot dog man. He got this hot dog business and he got all these little fast tail women up in his face. What you expect? They want some of that money too. Porsha needs a documentary. Who the F did I marry? That's what everybody kept saying. They said Porsha is the real life. Who did I? She need to go and capitalize off of that right now. She really do. Girl, I'll make you a couple of million off of that here. It'll be well worth it. And then you can go on and cry and lay in your money while you're crying here and get over it real quick. And we get over it real quick. Because yeah, if he wants to go and do what he wants to do, ain't nothing Porsha can do to stop it. Like I said, she was mad because when she was with Dennis, she was talking about he was cheating and he cheated on her when she was pregnant and girl, how many people you done laid up and cheated with here? But then you gonna get mad when somebody do it to you. What goes around and come around? And like you said, she get them how she lose them how she get them. So she can't be mad at nobody, really. I mean, the game, it's the game. You putting yourself in it, so that's how it's played. You know, you don't want to be in that situation, then don't get in that type of situation. Don't be all up in there bending your behind all over in front of somebody else's man, regardless of what you think's going on behind the scenes in their relationship, which is none of her business, okay? But regardless of what you think is going on, you took your strong behind over there, as my grandmother say, you done took your strong behind over there, and then she want to sashay all around the pool and trying to be seen in front of this old man. Y'all, like I said, Portia's husband, he is old as her mama, okay? Meaning her mama should have married him, not Porsha. When I seen that, I said, this is not natural here. This is not natural. And you ain't gonna make me believe in my head that Porsha was gone off of him. Ain't no way in the world. Porsha a cheater herself. She be cheating with what? Allegedly, what? I remember they was making comments on the last Housewives of Atlanta before she left, and they was talking about, because this went on and that went on at the Bolo party, and Porsha was denying it. Girl, come on now. We know Porsha can be ratchet. We know you can be ratchet, and you ain't gonna tell us the whole story, but different people was telling it here. Different people was, what did Kenya say? She said she was upstairs, okay? She didn't want nothing to do with all of this stuff. And Marlo, I mean, y'all, they just acted a fool with Bolo is basically what it boiled down to. Bolo was there and they just act like they ain't never been around no man with much of nothing. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. I said, well, have y'all ever been around with a man with anything? Because y'all acting like he the only one on this earth. Okay, shoot, I mean, this is ridiculous. They was just acting a plumb fool. But I'm not gonna even hate on. I ain't gonna even hate on. Maybe that was their first time having all of that, and they didn't know how to act. But it's plenty of men out there like that. Okay, y'all. The ladies who ain't never had that before. It's plenty of men out there like that. Okay, y'all just ain't run across the right one. But anyway, y'all. But yeah, Porsha knows she was out there whole strolling. She knows she was. They too old for that shit. They is too old for that. And yes, she was doing the woman and the stripper. Oh my God. Bolo was getting it in, wasn't he? And getting paid on top of it. I ain't even mad at him. Player, get your money. Get your money. And Madam, y'all done seen him on Madam, haven't y'all? If you ain't seen him on Madam, then you need to watch Madam on up. BT with Eva. I said, did they really just show all of that? Yes, they did. They just put it all out there. Okay. And like I said, Porsha and them, they was just acting a fool over this man like they ain't never seen nothing before in their life, and we know Candy, I am getting totally off the subject, but whatever. And we know Candy, she is the big freakums. She's the big freakums and she goes there, okay? So she was all for it, but Candy tried to say she wasn't doing nothing. She was just there. Girl, please, who is you fooling? You and your dominatrix. And what's that little Candy place? The dungeon. So Candy, we know what you do here. Oh yeah, yes, I love that show. All the Queens, yes, all the Queens, man, I'm gonna have to break down and go on and get the subscription back so I can go and go on and watch it, because I had got the subscription again, y'all, and BET. Yeah, I paid for that for 3 months, and then they still hadn't showed it. So the moment I stopped paying for it, then here they are. They done brought it back. So I'm gonna have to go on and break down and pay it again so I can catch up on it, do a binge, and just watch it 2 days in a row to catch up. He was checking all kinds of bags here. Yeah, they say that man stays busy. Okay, he stays busy, booked and busy. Okay. And I can't even be mad at him. If he's if he making that money, baby, get your money. Get your money. Cause them women is just they landed low and spreading the and spreading the wide and they paying them for it. They paying them. That's what's so funny. They is paying him not to just do the stripper move, but to do the other stuff too. And he's like, I'm gonna take it. Can take the girl out Decatur, but can't take the Decatur out of the girl. And she be proud when she be saying that too. Girl, show do, show do. And then once she came from Candy's party, she tried to act all like she didn't do nothing. Porsha, come on now. Come on now. We know you wild. We know you wild. We not mad at you, honey, but we just need for you to admit it. We know that you got down and dirty at that party. That's all I'm saying. Just admit it. You know, you is who you is. Ain't nobody mad at you, you know? But now you won't turn around, try to act all like Sister Christian and carrying on and act like you the best wife with Simon. And now Simon needs you. You don't want to be there for him, you know? Porsha is crazy. Y'all, her ass gonna have a mental break. She's going to, because remember Cordell broke up with her and everything. She took that hard. Cordell, I don't know what his problem was. You know, I was like, he did kind of dog her out. And I think that's because she was just so in love over being in love. And then she got with the hot dog man. And the hot dog man, you know, Dennis, he funny looking anyway. And then Dennis is old funny looking self. Then he won't turn around and be out there having the nerve to cheat. I said, my God, and that's the problem. She shouldn't even be getting with no men in Atlanta. Why would you do that? Why would she get with a man in Atlanta? That's rule number one. That's where she messed up at. You know, I hope Shamia or whatever her name is, husband ain't no far. I know. I thought about that too. He low key. He don't really talk much. You know, he'll say a little something or do a little something when she put him on camera. But I noticed he real low key with his. You know, she got her an African prince too. Exactly. And I love that little girl. She's so cute with her little chocolate self. I can't think of the little girl's name, but I think she is so cute. And then the baby Shamia's little girl. I said, oh my goodness, bless her little heart. She done been through everything, and she is adorable too. You know, and Shamia wild too, y'all. She wild too. Don't let her fool you either. She wild too, but at least, you know, her man ain't came up in no headlines and none. So, you know, she did that. She did good with that part so far, you know. But Porsha, she can't seem to get it right. She cannot. I'm gonna need for her mama to sit down and talk to her or something, because honey, you is getting too old to keep making these same mistakes with these men over and over and over and over and over. You know, it just going to be single until you can find you a man out of Atlanta. Because I would not suggest that she try to meet no men in Atlanta, because it ain't gonna work, honey. It's too many women down there in Atlanta, and it's not hardly no men down there. You know, single men down there per se. And it's just too many women. It's too many women for the men to even try to think about being single. Committed. They ain't got for what? They ain't got to be. All them women down there? No. Don't get no man down there. You better get you a man from somewhere else. Don't get me wrong. I love me a strong black man, but don't be no dummy. Exactly. That's why I said she need to go and find her man outside of Atlanta somewhere. Don't go up to New York either, because half the men from New York that be coming down, they come to Atlanta. A lot of people that I had knew, y'all, they came from New York down there to Atlanta, and when I lived down there, I said, I know this girl that still live down there to this day, and she still ain't. Get your man out of Atlanta. If you live in Atlanta, get you a man out of Atlanta, because I'm glad you said it. I didn't want to say it. Hey, Rose, I did not want to say it, but thank you. They either that or it's too many women down there, so the men down there ain't trying to be faithful. They don't want to be faithful. Here, they too busy looking left and right and everything, you know, and it ain't worth putting yourself through the heartache. You know what I'm saying? These poor girls down there thinking these poor girls down there thinking they gonna get them a man in Atlanta that's gonna be faithful. Y'all seen that one lady that was on TikTok not too long ago, the black lady, older black lady with the blonde, like the honey blonde hair, real beautiful, elegant older woman, and come to find out that her husband, this Negro, he was the CEO of a company, and he would travel to different countries and do business, and come to find out he had a girlfriend the whole time. And the reason why he couldn't take her nowhere, because the girlfriend was going with him. Okay. And the reason how it came out was that she decided to call the airport to find out when he was coming home, because she wanted to make dinner for her husband. It's after on TikTok, the husband who cheated on his wife. and the mistress looked just like her, except for a younger version. And then he got all this gray all up in his head. He got the nerve to think he's supposed to get a younger version of his wife. Yeah, you kidding? The nerve of these people, the nerve of these Negroes. But anyway, so she called to check to see when he was going to be, his flight was going to be coming in, so she can go and have his, food and stuff cooked. And she said the guy at the airport was said that, oh, the flight landed such and such, and him and so had got out the plane. And she said she didn't really think nothing of it. And then she didn't think nothing of it because he pays all the bills. She lives good, and surely the man had got it wrong. So she had asked him again, and he repeated it. So, make a long story short, she started asking questions, and her husband made it seem like something was wrong with it. Like, what are you talking about? I don't even know who you talk about. To make a long story short, it was his mistress, okay? And she told him, can we go to counseling? Can we work this out? He was like, we can, but basically he was letting her know in no uncertain terms he's letting this mistress go. And so she decided for her sanity and for her sake that she had to go on and move on with her life because his Negro was not going to leave that mistress alone. And then they showed a video where she had went and caught him at the airport with the mistress, and the mistress was sitting there beside her husband smiling with a smirk on a deviant smirk on her face. Yeah, I got him. Child. Oh, goodness. I couldn't even say how I would respond. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know unless you put in one of them situations. You don't know how you respond, but she just recorded it. And I guess she walked out, because the camera, went another way. But child, oh my goodness. But yeah, she wound up leaving that man because he was dead set on staying with her. He was trying to relive his life again while he was in the last years of his life with a girl who looked like his wife, but she was 20 some years younger. You see what I'm saying? The nerve of him. But yeah, so back to Porsha. Girl, you done laid up with this married man and you done got him, and now you won't sit here and bail out on him. Really? No, ma'am. You need to stay with him and hold his hand because he is a geriatric patient, okay? And he needs the help, When she married that man, I said that don't make no sense. Porsha was too young to marry that old man. And that's how I feel about the situation. He the same age as her mama. Her mama. Mama should be dating him, but I think mama got her own man. But yeah, he's and I think even Porsha's husband was surprised that she was gone off of him like that. Porsha just gone off of love, anything that looks like love. And it's sad. And it's really sad. But Sammy, he gonna come back. And her mama, yes, she is gorgeous. I don't understand why Porsha didn't pick up some traits like her mama as far as, being the kind of person that she is. Her mama don't look like she go for that nonsense. Her mama don't look like she would have put up with that BS, okay? She don't look like it. She don't strike me as that kind of woman that's gonna deal with the type of stuff that Porsha live. And I know Porsha got to live her own life. I know that. But her mama don't seem like she would put up with half the stuff that Porsha done put up with, all for the sake of some money and to have Pilar a stepdaddy. Pilar got a daddy. She got her dentist as her daddy. I don't know if he's the greatest daddy or whatever. For Porsha to be holding on to this man and wanting to hold on to this family. Again, this is another example of you can't hold on to something that ain't 100% true. You cannot do that. It's best to let it go and just rebuild and start from scratch and heal yourself, Porsha. Heal yourself because you is not healed. She gonna jump around and get on Atlanta Housewives again, and she gonna meet somebody else. And my God, we gonna start the cycle over again. The cycle all over again. This time, maybe her mama say something. Maybe Nene will talk to her. Somebody. Nene ain't gonna be on the show, but maybe somebody will talk to her. Who gonna be on that show that might can talk to her? Candy ain't gonna be there no more. I don't even know. Phaedra is Phaedra. No, I don't think Phaedra's gonna be on her. I don't know who's gonna be able to talk to the girl. Cause Kenya, she gonna be throwing shade at her. Maybe Cynthia will. That's one thing Cynthia will do. Cynthia will get her a man and marry her a man, and then it will be over with. But I got to give it to Cynthia. She don't hang around for no BS. If she was smart, she would divorce him. You can testify against your spouse. Exactly. She really. Exactly, because that's what I understand. Because I'm like, with her being married to him, they can't implicate her in any of this because she don't have to talk. But she's divorcing him and trying to get out of Dodge, which signifies guilt. Allegedly, we can't confirm nor deny, but that's what somebody would say or think. Well, why are you running? What's wrong? She might be tired and she might be tied into this BS. A lot of people were saying that the internet that Porsha 10 times out of 10 probably knew, So I hope that ain't it. I hope Porsha wasn't that desperate because, like I said, when she got with him and then she decided to quit the show after they got together and everything, I said she was stupid for that because why would you give up your money? That was your bread and butter, and it was some good bread and butter. Okay, you could have had him on there, but not allowed them to get too much into your life. She could have worked it out. Candy did it with Todd, so it could have been done. She should never have left that show. She got back though. She baby glad and grateful that she got back, but she should have never left the show and you know, think that he was gonna be her be all the end all here because I could look and tell. I said, come on now, this man is he talked a good game and showed a good game. We the big house and the cars and the trips, and of course with the private jet, you can rent them now. Out there in Atlanta, you can rent one of them private jets. So African men are controlling. Maybe he made her quit. Oh, okay. See, that should have been a turn off. To tell her that she need to quit. Because she done dressed up in all these gowns, and they had a big wedding and several dress changes. Maybe that just made her just feel like a princess or something. So I don't know. I'm just sitting back and just watching their video. Yeah, I'm just catching all the videos and reading them online, the stories online. I'm here for it. I'm here for it, trying to keep up with what's going on. Because I said Porsha is thinking she is the shizits, and it's gonna backfire on her. I said it, and look what happened. It had to backfire on her because look how she was living. She just was flaunting it all in Fallon's face and everybody else's face and talking about how good of a man he was. And now look at her. They show some old clips where she was talking about, and my mind, he was not no red flag. He was not no red flag. If you see a man and you get with him and he got the red flags, you just need to walk away. Now she's eating this nonsense. Kim Zolciak need to go back and get a bag or get Big Papa back. Big Papa, he probably is he still alive? Or did Big Papa, he probably done got him a replacement. Kim definitely needs to go back. Ooh, I forgot all about that whole story. I guess they didn't want nothing to do with Kim because I believe she would have came back because her and Corey, he got with her and lost everything. I don't even know if I should feel sorry for him or not because you know how he would get smart and act like Kim was too good for everybody else on the show. So I can't even say that I really feel bad for him because he acted like Kim was better than all the other women on the show. And although Kim had him thinking that, he still shouldn't have acted like it. I didn't like his attitude on the show, how he changed, and that was probably who he really was. It just came out. Let me say that. He showed who he really was. And we knew Kim wasn't about nothing. But when he showed who he really was, that's when it turned me off on them together. Because I thought they was cute at first. I liked them together. And then he just turned different. He stopped talking to his mom and daddy because they didn't approve of Kim. And, she always getting mad at everybody for something. So it wasn't no surprise that she wasn't talking to her mom and her daddy. And she probably calling her mom and daddy need some help now. Here. Ooh, my goodness. But child, they say that these little shows that these people be going on, it be destroying families and relationships. And I'm beginning to think so. This stuff, it ain't always good for you unless you know how to handle like Candy and Todd. Candy had written up in her contract, trust me, she had written up in her contract, we're not going to go too far with these questions now. And I'm going to make it real clear to y'all here. So I'm just letting you know right now, she wasn't no fool. You wasn't going all up in her business for real, for real. That's why it didn't destroy her marriage, That's why it's going to happen to Patrick Mahomes. His wife is a mess. You know what? I don't even like Patrick Mahomes, Nene. I don't like him. I don't like how he carries himself, how he acts, and let me just keep my mouth shut. Cause that's a whole nother story, That is a whole nother story. His wife, I'm gonna have to look her up and check on her and see what she's about. Cause she always got them kids all up in the cat. Girl, sit on down. Sit on down. We know you got him and he got these millions of dollars. Girl, sit on down here. Cause he will get somebody to look just like you and then you be standing up there in tears here. And you be standing up there in tears crying and not understanding what happened. So girl, just go on and enjoy it while you can and quit trying to throw them kids up in a picture like everybody gonna be respected of that because there's a plenty of them women out there that's waiting to get in them locker rooms and waiting to go to these hotel rooms and waiting to go to these away games that she can't go to, So I don't even know why she be dragging them kids there the whole time and showing them like everybody gonna be like, oh, so cute, girl. We done seen them kids 1,000 times. Go on somewhere. Go on back home, as a matter of fact, and put them kids to bed on time. Go do that. That's what she needs to do, you know? But I'm going to have to look her up because I didn't know she was a hot mess. I did not know that. I did not know that. But yeah, I'm going to have to look her up, you know? And Patrick Mahomes, you know, yeah, let me just not even say nothing. Let me not say nothing. Travis left that beautiful child. And he's another one. He done changed too because I watched some old TikTok reels and he seemed like a really cool dude when he was with that black gal. And now he's with Taylor Swift. Honey, something else is going on with him. He is not the same person. You see how he tried to knock the coach down? He is not the same person. I said, that is an elderly man that he almost knocked down. Okay. And then he was able to get away with that. Yeah, he's definitely not the same dude. His whole demeanor has changed. So, and not in a good way, you know, and not in a good way. But yeah, y'all. So we're gonna see how this goes with Porsha, and we're gonna see who she gonna be marrying next, because she gonna find her another man, trust and believe. And she gonna, in her mind, she gonna believe he got some money and he ain't gonna really have no money. So we'll be replaying this in another 2 years, I would say, you know, another 2 years. He went from down with the brown to the red and the neck. Child. Because that black girl was gorgeous. I was like, what happened? You know? He looked so happy. Like they said, he was smiling all the time. You know, after the game, she'll run and jump up on him and he'll hug her and everything. He looked genuinely happy. He doesn't look happy with Taylor Swift. You know, he don't look happy with her. Rack of bones, number one. She ain't nothing to look at for one. You know, she's not no cute girl. You know, now she was cute because I seen some girls that will make her put it up. You know what I'm saying? And she's not that. Okay. So he's probably not even satisfied with looking at her in the face and carrying on. So yeah, but he's definitely changed. Travis, he has definitely changed, definitely changed, and not in a good way. And like they said, that they don't see this relationship lasting too long. You know, they ain't really together that much. She has her own bag too. She's a sports reporter. Oh, is she? Okay. He should have kept her. He should have kept her. But I wouldn't be surprised if he don't try to reconcile with her or find somebody else just like her. I would not be surprised. You know, because Taylor Swift is not his one. She's not the one for him. You know, that's the fit. You know what I'm saying? That's not his. That's not his forever. And if it is his forever, it'll be for some years, and then it won't last. It won't last because I can't see them being together forever. He don't look like no happy man in the face. He ain't bright and vibrant like he was with that other girl. She said he started seeing Taylor when, whoa, wow, that is low down. And Taylor Swift thinks she is, and you know what? Like everybody says, you know, Taylor Swift thinks she's better than Beyonce. She could never be better than Beyonce. Never. They were together 5 years. Men ain't shit. That is low down of him to do that. With Taylor Swift, oh, child, he could have, no wonder the poor girl had to leave him. Because he done cheated on her. Why? They were still together? Yeah, I don't blame her. But yeah, he ain't gonna last. It ain't gonna last with Taylor Swift. You know, I don't even see how she got popular like she did, truth be told. She's trying to take Beyonce's spot, you know, and everybody mad at B now because she going over into the country sector. And we know that the Cowboys, all of that, country music, all of it started. We know where it started from. I ain't even got to go into detail. We all know. You know what I'm saying? But they mad at her because she's singing country. You know, she's showing us in a video where it originated. Okay, she's showing us with the black cowboy on the horse. She's showing us. You know what I'm saying? People got to pay attention. The truth is being shown, and I love how she does it because she just does it so smoothly. She wants people to see and learn. You know what I'm saying? But she just does it so smoothly, and people still can't pick up on it. People, Lord have mercy. People still hate Keita. People still can't pick up on it. But you know, like I always say, people get it one day or another. They will get it. Kanye had to let her know, thank you. And she been trying to fight her way into Beyonce's spot. Girl, you would never be in Beyonce's spot. Taylor Swift, you could never be Beyonce. You know, Beyonce ain't gonna sit up there and act a fool and try to be seen every time you turn around going to the game. And you see how she was chugging that liquor down? I said, oh, that is so classless. And she, again, she's one of them people that just forces herself to party. The way she be acting when they showing her at the game and stuff. First of all, they was putting the camera on her too much. That was annoying as I don't know what. Then Ice Spice, that's a whole nother story too. Ugh. What was you doing? What was you even trying to do? And they wasn't paying no attention to you. You was a flunky. And it's y'all, it was a whole shit show. It was a shit show. But yeah, it was a shit show. And Taylor Swift, you are not Beyonce. You could never be Queen Bee. Oh, I don't care. I don't care. They can like your music all they want, your fans, but honey, you can't replace the Beehive. You can't replace the Beehive. Okay, I'm a Beehive. Okay, so y'all, when somebody try to say something crazy about Beyonce, I'll be turning around looking sideways like, do what? You know what I'm saying? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I like me some Kanye. I just don't know how to feel about his new wife. Oh, child, she is that poor girl. She's brainwashed. She's brainwashed. She is brainwashed. I know Kanye got plenty of moolah, and moolah will make you do some strange things. But girl, this man got her coming out looking a fool. Okay, half dressed and then doing obscene things where at least it looks like it. At least it looks like it. You know, on the boat. You know what I'm saying? I mean, ain't nothing wrong with she doing all this stuff behind closed doors, but we don't need to see it. We don't need to see it. Taylor is ghetto, you know, turning up these old paper cups and drinking a drink all at one time. Girl, who does that? Who does that? Real ladies sip on it. Here, you can still get you a nice little buzz if you sip on it. Okay, let it be a little stronger than if you want that buzz, but to gulp it down. Ooh, child, when I seen it, I said that is just trifling. Here, trifling. She is definitely ghetto. They was putting a camera more. Thank you. Then the damn game. I said, look, I don't want to keep on seeing her face all up in this camera. Okay, I never really cared for her to begin with. I didn't like her music, and I seen a couple of her little live concerts on TV, and I was like, I don't get the hype. I just don't get the hype. You know. Slinky. She reminds me of a slinky. You know the slinky where you put it on the steps and it rolled down the steps? That's what she remind me of, a slinky. Up and down. Girl, go on somewhere. Here, Kanye should have never got with Kim. He was normal before her. And now Kim, she's steady trying to run around and make any man her man. Girl, ain't nobody claiming you. Kanye, I don't even know why he claimed her. But ain't nobody trying to claim her either. You know? You made your money by putting yourself out there with Ray J and being running it ever since. You and your sisters, her and her sisters, they all jumped on the bandwagon. Let me go get me one. Let me get me one. Let me get me one, and banked off of them. Child, everybody done used the black man. We sorry, Cal. We sorry that all these different women have used y'all. And I'm saying the black man in general, not you, but you know, the black man in general. We are sorry that these women did not see, you know, that you all are kings and to be honored, loved, and respected, and not to be used and abused here. You know, there's plenty of us black women out here who do not feel like that. But, you know, I can't speak about other people. You know, I can just speak for us, you know. Well, except for Porsha. Except for Porsha, you know. But yeah, they just use them men up. You know what I'm saying? Now the old Waterhead, the one that what's her name? Chloe was with. Now he ain't got nothing to do. He ain't got nothing to do. Kim done, you know, mess it up with Kanye. And then what's the one that had the fillers all on her face? Now she looked like the grandmama of her own kids. Kylie Jenner. Now she looked like a grandmama to her own kids. My God, Courtney. Yes. Kim smashed Courtney. See what I'm saying? Just passing each other around. And he's a weirdo. And then let me say that. Nay, he is a weirdo. When I see this thing on the camera, I said, what is this? Now, I remember him back in the day, don't get me wrong. But now I'm seeing him, I said, get him off the camera. Don't put him in the sunlight here. Please do not put him in the sunlight because he's a weirdo to me. You know, he's a weirdo to me. He can play the drums, but he's just a little too strange for me. You know, I'm all about diversity and everything, but he's just too strange for me. That's all. He's just too strange. And then Courtney gonna get with him, girl. And then had a baby, and had a fight to have that baby because she too old to be laying up having kids, and had a fight to have a baby. What you won't do, for love. She didn't have to have no baby by him. And I know a lot of people gonna say it's her body; she can have a baby by. But look what she had to go through. Again, that's another thing. I don't know why some of these women think that because you have a baby by man that's gonna keep him, honey. That is the quickest way to lose a man. Here, don't try to trap him. Just go and enjoy your time and spend your time together and be happy and trust. It'll be more authentic and it'll last longer. But then when you trying to bring kids into it because you're trying to hold on to them, honey, you're going to lose them faster. You're going to lose them faster. I would never suggest that a woman get with a man and try to have a baby with him to secure it because it never works. Never works. Ask all these women out here who did it and thought it was going to work, and they'll tell you it don't work. Okay? It don't work. But anyway, y'all, I ain't gonna hold you. I just wanted to get on here and talk about this whole Porsha thing. And then, of course, we got to talk about all these other women and the nonsense that they done. And look where they at now. All the way back to square one. Now y'all see why I be saying learn the life lesson at the time when you get it so you don't have to keep coming back and repeating it. Because a lot of these women that we've been talking about, they keep repeating the same lesson because they ain't got it. They ain't got it. Get the lesson, learn from it, move on so you ain't got to come back. They keep on going back and starting over and over and keep doing it and repeating the same thing over and over. That's why I keep pushing this message out there because it's a lot of women out there that need to hear it because they don't get it. But anyway, y'all, I ain't gonna hold you. I just want to get on here and talk about this foolery that these women keep putting themselves through. It's sad. Pity and a shame. But I'll see y'all soon with another video and y'all have a great evening.